Good evening, everyone. Wanted to go through an unboxing of wrong way. Something that came to me from Vader's Vault. I was pretty stoked when I got the notification in the mailbox that I was not available when they delivered it the first time, so I had to go pick it up this morning from the post office. And I did take the liberty already to cut the box open so I could get to things a little bit easier. The first thing you grab here is well protected in some serious bubble wrap. So you have the Revan Elite. Looks like this brass emitter is pretty sporty. I asked them to weather this for me lightly, in which they've done. You can tell that they've put some sort of black and taken it off. And we look at the pommel here, which I like it a great deal because it reminds me of Obi-Wan Kenobi's pommel in his Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope. I think this pommel was on his sword. It has a blade retention screw right here, and I believe this is the retention screw for your light disc. You have your auxiliary switch right here, which will let you enhance or change the saber's sound fonts and or colors of the blade. You've also got this momentary switch as your main power source. I've taken the batteries out to charge them. I do want to show you something that I really like about this saber. Number one, what I like about the saber is it fits in my hand perfectly. I don't have to stretch it way out here like some of the other lightsaber manufacturers out there. This one, it fits perfectly in the hand. See the pommel. Now what I think is really cool about this pommel is if I can get it to show you right in the right angle. See those holes down in there? Those are the holes in which the sound travels from your speaker. And as suggested by Vader's Vault tutorials, they say in order to get your chassis out of it or gain access to your sound card, which is the crystal shard, I believe, on this, it is right there, and your SD card it's just beyond the speaker, which is fantastic. Now in this particular saber, it fits really well, and all you got to do is just once you get it past to a point where you don't want to put your finger on the speaker to push it back the rest of the way in into the hilt, you use your pommel and screw that in. But overall, the quality of and the attention to detail on this is just incredible. I love it. I'm going to guess this weighs maybe 3 pounds, maybe. I also got some lens or emitter caps, if you will. I'm not real sure what the exact names of them are, but all these lightsabers are for a Halloween debut of Darth Revan, which that is the Revan Elite by Vader's Vault. If I haven't said Vader's Vault already, let me continue to say Vader's Vault, Vader's Vault, Vader's Vault. My son and I have been working on a costume for him for Halloween, for almost since July, and we have put a ton, or at least I put a ton of hours in. And Vader's Vault, they send you a card along with your Allen key to make your adjustments or secure your blade inside the emitter. They also send you some, looks like guitar picks, which is, you know, I'm not a guitarist as much as I would love to be, but I'm not sure. But I guess that's their thing. Little something unique. So everything has been packed just beautifully thus far. And what comes out here is one of the 36-inch blades wrapped up. It is the heavier duty blade. I got that because there again, my son and I, we like to fight with our lightsabers. We've been fighting with lightsabers of his that are basically the Hasbro type, and it's got, this actually has a bullet point on the end of the blade, and I'm going to set that right there. And another blade, very cool. What else do we have here? Cool. Alright, so we've got lightsaber part 2 with a vengeance. I can't express enough how well these things are packed. When I picked it up, I thought for sure the box was going to rattle at least a little bit, but it didn't at all. Plenty of bubble wrap around your parts and protect your investments. Now, this lightsaber is called the Dark Wraith, and I picked this lightsaber because it made me think of a Sith Lord, and our costume that we purchased or made this year is quite extensive, and I wanted something to really beef up the look and make him look menacing, as while Darth Revan is still a Sith Lord. But to go over things, you've got that emitter cap, and that's your, if you're not a Star Wars fan, then you probably don't know what that is, but that goes to the 501st. You have a, let's see, auxiliary button. You've got your set screw that is holding your LED lights inside the emitter, and there's in there with some chrome looking set screws, and I've already replaced one set screw right here for the actual blade in black, since it does sit on a black surface. I'm considering putting another one there so it isn't such a contrast, but this one is quite a bit more beefy. It weighs about 4 pounds, I would guess, but there again, even in the hand, it doesn't seem, I mean, as you can see, my hand is wrapped completely around the hilt, and with no problems, I can spin this and do some, you know, some fancy work, but by no means am I a lightsaber duelist, but maybe one of these days. But this thing is just fantastic. Again, you can see the weathering on this one as well. I did that, had them do that, which I was really stoked. Something else that comes with the order is your, or something that came with my order anyway. I think I had to pay a little bit extra for this, but it's the battery charger for the batteries, and I have them had them out and charging. I'm going to grab a couple more batteries, perhaps online, just to have an extra few that got charged in the event that something happens at some sort of con and I start to run out of valuable juice. But having said that, I think Austin is going to be doing really well with this. On his debut of Darth Revan, it's just a great piece of work. You can tell that these guys put a great deal of work and pride, and they really do a good job. But I couldn't be happier with these. Now, I'm not going to put the blades in the hilts. I think you all have seen enough colors and color changes, which those are. They are the red, green, blue changeable colors, and it comes with 3 different sound fonts as well, which you can also add to I think it's called saberfonts.com. They've got a wealth of different fonts, but the charger was great. If I didn't mention, I did leave an Allen key in there. And this, something else is I wanted to mention is it has a crimson shard sound card in it. The sensitivity to turns and where you're wanting to hear that Star Warsy lightsaber sound, I don't think it's quite sensitive enough, but I'm not holding that against Vader's vault. I think that is just a portion of electronics that you can't control. I was trying to get into a Crystal Focus 7.5, but it seemed to have been just an outrageous addition that at the time I couldn't afford for both Halloween and complete my son's costume as well. But wanted to give you guys a shout out and let you know what kind of quality work these guys offer. If you have any questions, leave them in the down below. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you have any, I hope this helped you choose who was a reputable and quality dealer of lightsabers.